equation, like China is not just going to sit there and take that, right? Russia is not just going to sit there and take that. Granted, Russia's a little busy right now, but this is why China has been arming Iran. You know, that Iran is a key ally of China. These are all countries that are more closely aligned with China. You have a lot of BRICS countries that are getting in bed with China because they see how unhinged the United States of America is and how we're not true to our word. We don't follow our treaties. We basically even tell our allies to fuck off from time to time. So you have, the dividing lines are clear. The dividing lines are there. And could this be a bluff from Iran? Sure. Basically, you know, like begging, like, please don't nuke us. But the fact that they even feel like they have to say that means, and I've told you guys this before, like a nuke is on the table. A nuke is on the table. When Trump came out the other day and said, people in Tehran need to evacuate now. They need to evacuate. By the way, that was 2 in the morning when he said that. And there's a fucking fuel shortage because Israel has been bombing the fuel in Iran. So you had 10-hour-long fucking traffic jams and people desperately trying to get out and save their lives. But like, the fact that he said that, the first thing I thought of, and I'm sure many people thought of, was, oh my god, are they gonna fucking nuke him? Are they gonna nuke him? They might nuke him. They might fucking nuke him.
Nah, they wouldn't nuke him. Huh. Here's breaking news, kind of, folks. But it's a secular talk called Kalinsky. But this came out maybe a couple of days ago. But the news that Pakistan is now gonna defend Iran. That's what he's talking about. And then after that, there's another report. A couple of days after that, China says it's going to defend Iran. But what he was saying that now he's saying that China's arming Iran, giving them weapons. And this is very disturbing. It's definitely World War III is starting. It's already started. Definitely Pakistan definitely is gonna. Oh, and then the US is gonna bomb. Oh, she's talking about US. US wants to bomb the nuclear sites. The sites where they think the nuclear is being developed. In the nuclear sites in Iran. They're deep underground, so they might use the nuclear bomb, tactical bombs, tactical nukes to destroy the facilities and the equipment deep underground. But someone was saying that, some expert was saying that, Iranian expert was saying that it's not going to work, and even the nuclear bombs won't destroy it because it's so far deep underground. I mean, unless they have to use a bigger, like a tremendous force. I mean, like I guess they were a tactical, like a small nuke. They're thinking it might do it, I guess. Anyways, before that, they're gonna use the they call buster breakers, bunker busters. What am I saying? To break to destroy the facilities on the ground. If that doesn't work, they go to the nuclear option. See, if they nuke, so Pakistan, if they use nukes on Pakistan, I think the US will do that. I don't think the Israelis, they're going to use nukes. Most likely the US will use nukes. If they do that, they said that's it. Pakistan's gonna go into it. They might try to nuke the Israelis. I mean, this is crazy. Then they're gonna get other countries involved. then it's gonna they're gonna fire their nukes too, the Israelis. You're gonna have several countries with nukes fire using in the Middle East. This whole thing might escalate. And then Russia comes in. Are they gonna use nukes? Would the U.S. nuke Russia? Would they try to attack Israel? Although they're in Ukraine, would they attack Russia? Might they decide to use a nuke? I mean, well, they might just. That's why the Russians are busy. Because what if they go into the fight now? Would the West go attack Russia? I mean, they really, maybe they send troops in the Ukraine or Europe, will send more troops. They're gonna fight on two fronts. Russia. So I thought Russia. That's why I'm thinking. Russia. This is dangerous because Russia go into the war. But let's remember that they're fighting the Ukraine war. So they're not going to go into the battle like that. I think China could. Definitely. You see troops in Russia. You should see Chinese troops in, the Middle East. We never know. This goes really bad. I mean, some will say Taiwan, but they're not do nothing with Taiwan. I think Taiwan's a part of China. Remember, we have to run the one China policy. So, but then, anyways, folks, that's all I'm going to say. Pakistan and China's in this battle now. And China's a big supporter of Iran. They're part of the BRICS nation. So, wow, this is definitely World War III. I don't know. There has to be some de-escalation. There has to be. And we have to wait till 2 weeks for Mr. Trump to decide. That's garbage. This guy's a lunatic. See, listen to Fox News. Fox News wants him to nuke Iran. Even his own MAGA base he's not listening to. Like for now. But some of his base want this. So there you go. There's a split in the MAGA base. So they're not totally anti-war. That's what some of the left think like TYT, they think they're anti-war. Some are anti-war, some are not. But anyways, folks, that's it. Pakistan and China is in this battle. Oh. And then Europe's gonna come in. Europe's gonna be in this. The EU is gonna be in this battle. Wow. And it doesn't look good. Hopefully it gets dragged out. The decision not to the US to go in more than 2 weeks. Maybe Trump decide not to get in this battle. Maybe the bombings maybe they'll decide that Iran and Israel will decide that it's not worth this kind of that nobody's gonna win if it escalates into this full-out war. Anyways, folks, that's about it. Till the next one. What do you think about this? I'm out.